learning new details about why a Lexington mother faces death by child neglect charges. We can confirm that they are investigating another gas leak. The search continues for an armed robbery suspect in Columbia. But we're learning that this wasn't the only Circle K to experience what they're calling a glitch. The second most powerful man in America made a visit to Conway today. Right now, Columbia police are investigating several shootings. Earlier today, a judge in Chicago set bond at $1 million for R. Kelly. Nicole Holland will not spend any time behind bars. McMaster faces businessman John Warren in a runoff election on Tuesday. Martha McParland's neighbors didn't want to go on camera, but they say that she was a wonderful woman. For the fifth straight year, the Clemson Tigers come out victorious over the Gamecocks.
20-month-old Madden Madre was hit by a car on Saturday just yards away from his family's home, and tonight they're only talking to our Courtney King on the eve of Madden's funeral. So Courtney is live at the Highway Patrol headquarters with more. What can you tell us, Courtney?
Well, Brian and Myra, Madden's parents, tell me that the toddler was fearless and that he loved sports. They say after Dada, his first word was ball. And even though they can't hear those words any longer, they found a way for his spirit to live on.
We love you, Madden!
On Thursday, the family of Madden Madre released balloons with messages to the toddler.
We love you, Madden. We miss you so much.
The 20-month-old boy died Saturday after being hit by a car on Macedonia Church Road.
He was amazing. He was so bright.
Through their grief, Madden's parents, Bobby Godfrey and Andrew Madre, found a way to give their son a legacy.
My baby will not go in vain. I will make a change for other families.
The couple started a petition to lower the speed limit on the road from 55 to 45.
55 is too fast for houses that are this close to a road. I can only scream at so many cars a day. Imagine hearing that every night, like whipping past you. There needs to be a change because there's other families that are on this road.
It only took a couple of days to collect more than 900 signatures on the petition.
Extreme amount of comfort. The community is all behind us.
Bobby and Andrew also have the support of local lawmakers. Representative Rick Martin tells Watch Fox News he will be making a request to the DOT to get the speed lowered on Friday.
It feels amazing, but I won't stop until it's pushed. I won't stop until there's police officers patrolling this right here, this road, and making sure that we can live and we can be in peace every day. I don't want to leave this house. My baby's all over this house, so I want to be here and I want to live in peace and I want to keep going and push through.
Now, the driver was not speeding, and he does not face any charges in the accident. And Bobby and Andrew tell me they actually met with him today. They say they wanted to give him the same comfort and support that the community has given them. Live from Highway Patrol, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.
You recognize that fella?
For almost 8 years, Richland County Coroner Gary Watts and his staff have been trying to figure out who this man is.
That's why I was asking you. I figured somebody in this area knows him.
I didn't seen it before.
Okay.
The man was found in the woods behind Millennium Buffet on Blossom Street in the spring of 2011.
How about let us know?
All right,
okay?
I sure will.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
The coroner says someone walking through the area found the man in this tent, still in a sleeping bag. He had been there for months.
Remember the tent, remember the, obviously the fact that he'd been there for quite some time.
Examiners think the man was between the ages of 45 and 55. They also believe he was 5'6" and Caucasian.
We talked to people in the area that night. Nobody had any information about him, so.
Dr. William Stevens is the lead examiner on the case.
Take a look. We followed numerous leads on who he could be, and with no luck at all.
Dr. Stevens says there was no signs of any injuries, but they still don't know how he died.
Cause of death undetermined, identity undetermined.
He says when they found the man, he had already decomposed significantly.
Not facially recognizable at all.
That's why SLED helped the coroner's office make this 3D reconstruction of the man's face.
Somebody's got to know him in this area, or at least have an idea who he is. Can maybe help us.
Examiners say he was wearing this green jacket and these cut-off jean shorts, but no shoes. He also had a pendant shaped like a cross with a Bible verse on it.
Ballpoint pen, flashlight, and a couple batteries. That was it.
According to the coroner's office, there haven't been any leads in the case since 2012. They're hoping to reach the homeless community because investigators think they could provide answers.
You know, you want before you retire to be able to determine identity and return someone to their family.
He belongs to somebody.
Dr. Stevens says they did not find any matches for the man's DNA in several databases, including the FBI's. However, they are hoping to find a match in a public database like 23andMe or GEDmatch, similar to how the Golden State Killer was caught last year. In studio, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.
The family at this time They are really wanting closure.
For more than 3 years, Sergeant Wayne DeBose of the Sumter County Sheriff's Office has been trying to find Naomi Collins.
We're coming up on 44 months, so it doesn't look like she's out there able to make contact back with the family.
The 28-year-old mother was last seen on March 5th, 2015 on Pinewood Road in Sumter County. A witness told deputies Collins was getting into a car with a man.
That black male had not been identified, but she had a lot of black male friends, white male friends, so I mean, it wasn't uncommon for her to just leave with somebody. Naomi, she has had a battle with drug addiction. I think that put her high risk for something happening to her.
Sergeant DeBose says it wasn't uncommon for Collins to disappear for a month or two at a time.
But she always seemed to have contact with her son, whether it be by social media or a phone call or something of that nature. But after April 27th, nobody's heard anything from her.
I spoke with Alice Priest, who is the grandmother and guardian of Naomi's son, Wesley. She didn't want to go on camera, but confirms Naomi always had contact with her son, regardless of where she was. She remembers how Naomi would cheer him on at his football games. Wesley is now 15, and Priest says he misses his mom very much and frequently asks where she is and if she's coming back. Priest says Naomi was like a daughter to her and describes her as loud and boisterous, but extremely caring. She laughs while saying Wesley is loud, just like his mother.
Why has this case been so difficult?
Rumors.
Investigators say they still get phone calls and tips every week about Naomi's disappearance, more than any other missing persons case in the county.
Following one rumor leads to another, and then to another. Every time we get a tip, we have to go follow it up.
According to DeBose, social media has done more harm than good in Naomi's case.
That's creating a problem for us, especially when people get on Facebook or social media and start posting things that they actually don't have factual knowledge about.
Sergeant DeBose wants to remind people to be mindful before posting, since Naomi's son could see it. And Priest says Wesley deserves answers.
Just having closure, locating her where she is. I'd like to think that she is still alive somewhere, but it's been almost 44 months now.
Alice Priest tells me when she talks to her grandson about his mother, they never talk in the past tense and hope that she comes home someday. Priest wants the public to know there are people who love and miss Naomi very much. In studio, Courtney King, Watch Fox News.